Let me show you my countryside through these old headlights. We can take this road as far as you want to go.
Hello and good morning. It's a very early morning, although the sun is already up, mostly. We are in August already. There were 2 rain showers during the night, but I think this field is ready. Yes, it's a nice golden color. Awesome. Well, I can't start harvesting just now because the crop is still too wet and it would clog up in the harvester. So I have to wait for a bit, and in the meantime I will go and sell the garden goods. There should be a lot stored. Yes, there's a whole lot. So I'm gonna go and sell the garden goods. And you have seen the loading process. I'm gonna skip that. You can safely assume that it's gonna be the same as it was before. And I will take that to the pub, as I usually do. I will show you the amount of money we get paid for this, and then I'll be back, probably ready to start harvesting. Okay. Excuse me. But this truck is pushing into me like there's no tomorrow. I mean, come on. Some drivers. So there's traffic like it's a rush hour, and it's what, 7 in the morning? 7 a.m. Come on. Everybody's gotta be somewhere. Alright, yeah. I am at the pub, where I will do the usual routine, unloading the fruits and vegetables, and then have myself a cup of coffee. So just to show you, I have 2 pallets of tomatoes, 1, 2, 3, 4 pallets of strawberries, 1 pallet of lettuce, and a few eggs. So this is what we are selling today, and as usual I'm going to skip the unloading process because that's just back-breaking work and it's got not much to do. Okay, I have just seen that there is rain forecasted. Okay, let me unload this and I will be back with some news about the weather. Hey, good people, we have money. So we got paid 2,757 or 2,680 pounds for the products, which is giving me all kinds of good feelings, because with cash flow like this we will be able to upgrade some machines, buy new machines, and in general maintain the farm, which is the main purpose of me being here. So I came here to take this rundown farm and revive it, make it whole again. Okay, coming up after a quick coffee break. So the rain is forecasted around 1 p.m, which should be plenty of time for us to harvest that field, because the field is not that big. Even though we do have a very small harvester, but I think we're gonna have enough time. So I'm not worried too much about this situation. So I am going to go back to the farm and start preparing for the harvest. So I need to put the side up on the trailer, That way we can unload. And yeah, that's pretty much it, I think. Everything else is set up because I made sure that we are all serviced, filled up, and everything we need to do yesterday. So yeah, see you at the farm. I just wanted to say while I'm on my way back that it's so good to see so many golden fields around. There's one behind us, one over there behind, and over here on the left, on the right. Everywhere you look there are golden fields. So yeah, this is also, besides spring, this is a very beautiful time of the year. And if you live on the country you might not appreciate it, but if you come from the city like I have, you will appreciate this change of scenery very much. So one last detail I have forgotten about is the grain bin. So we do have an old grain bin here. I have been inside, it's pretty much cleaned out. There's nothing in it, but I still need to make sure all the pumps and the airflow thingies are working. So yeah, this is one last thing I need to try if everything works like it should. And then we are all ready to go. So yeah, if you wonder how I'm gonna test it, I'm gonna start the pump up. So I think this works like an air pump. It has a rotor inside and it drags in air and it blows the grain up and it falls down into the grain bin. So I believe this is how this machine works, but I'm not sure. I'm gonna have to check inside it and see what I can do. And I'm gonna test it with a tissue. So I'm gonna start it up, put a tissue in and wait for it to come down, and I can go through this hatch inside and see if it came in already and came in alright and landed on the bottom. So yeah, be back after this. Okay, that was nothing too complicated. It all seemed to be working nicely. There was even no squeaking from the fan. So I would say that is a very good sign. I want to drop the tools. So I don't know, are we ready? Is it dry enough? 8:25 in the morning. Well, let me see what we can. Oh, I did not mean to start it. Now slowly back out. These mirrors are really not very good. Okay. And turn right about now. It really is a poor visibility to the rear. Okay, so I'm going to feel the grain, so the crop, with my hand first. And if it feels too wet, I'm going to wait for a few hours. Yeah, it still is a bit damp. Okay, so what I will do is turn the harvester off. I'm going to wait an hour or so, then start to warm up the machine. And I think we're gonna start at around 10. Alright, I don't wanna wait no more. So let's dig in. Okay, let me open this up. and let's see what's what. I hope you can hear me over the sound of the combine because this is an open cab. Okay. 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 Okay, the combine is struggling so hard. I'm not sure what's wrong, but yeah, I think we have too good of a crop, and it struggles because it is loading in, as you can see, like a really solid amount. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. So it seems that the combine is really not in such a good shape I thought it was. Oh. Oh no. Help. Help. This is the worst. This is the worst. Okay, let me see if it helps to scoot over a bit. It does help a little bit. But not much. Okay. Okay, trouble. 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 What am I to do? So if we harvest 2 kilometers per hour, 1 kilometer per hour, that's like a snail pace. Okay. So the straw swath is doing okay, but the harvester is really not doing okay. Should I wing it out? Should I call someone for help? What do I do? What do I do? Because what we already harvested is really not a lot. And this is taking so long. At least the yield is good. At least the yield is good. You can see in my voice I'm trying to convince myself that everything's gonna be fine, but you know, I'm really not sure if everything indeed is going to be fine. So, what options do I have? I really don't have that much money. And I still am making some progress. So, do we just wing it? I'm not sure. I can't decide. How much grain do we have? I can't see inside. Mhm. Well, we're definitely not breaking any land speed records. Not today. What could be causing such problems? Probably the lack of engine power. Yeah. That would make sense because this combine harvester is very, very old. It must be around 50, 60 years old. I would say somewhere around that, and it has a lot of work time underneath, and probably the engine is kaput or destroyed. I haven't noticed this issue before because I did run it only by itself and only on the yard, up and down. So okay, that means that for at least the next harvest we are going to need a new old harvester. Something different, something a bit more powerful. I mean a lot more powerful. Okay, yeah. So I am not going to torture you with this snail-paced harvesting. Oh, this really caught me by surprise. Oh! The tank is filling quickly though. Okay, so I may torture you a bit more. While I go and get the tractor to unload, and after that I will probably turn off the camera and do this field in quote-unquote my own pace. AKA very, very slow pace. Okay, so the grain tank is getting quite full. Okay, let me put the auger out. And let me turn on the combine and let's go fetch. Let's just see how much. Yeah, we pretty much have a full tank. Okay. So I have managed to do this, which is not much, but the straw swath is impressive. I have to say that. It's a nice pile. Yeah. Well, at least I came to the end of the field. I don't really have words for this. I don't have words for this. Well, this is what you get when you have old equipment you're not familiar with. So it definitely shouldn't surprise me as much as it did. Okay, and this is our first crop. We are getting the first loop done. I mean, it's already done, and we have a full hopper once again. I noticed a little bit too late, so I drove into the crop. So yeah, this is a very high yielding field, I must say. I did not expect that much crop to get, that I'm gonna get that much crop of this field. And it seems that the trouble I have with the combine is that the header is going too low and it's lifting the front wheels, so it's getting stuck on the ground. I'm not sure what I can do about it at the moment, because it seems to be the problem in hydraulics. And it might need a professional attention. But this is going to be my job for the foreseen future. Getting to and from the combine and back to the tractor to unload, and back to the combine. So yeah, it would help if I would have a bigger hopper. That way I wouldn't need to unload every couple minutes. On the other hand, I am lucky to be able to even harvest this, so yeah, you can see I got stuck over here. Please don't do this, but if I jump off, oh yeah, of course it stopped. The front wheels are actually in the air, so scraping on the ground and rotating without traction. So it looks like it's not the problem in the engine department, but in the hydraulics of the header. And I have no clue how to solve this. But it seems that it's working quite good now. We are making a second pass around the field, so I would say that is a partial success. Yeah, if we look through the window over here, it's a nice flow of crop inside, so we're gonna have quite a lot of barley. I did hear on the internet that people are measuring the yield in bushels, but I'm not sure how this goes, because I don't know what a bushel is. I have to inform myself about the proper farming terms. Yeah, not pronunciation, terms. So I don't seem to be a complete idiot when I'm talking to other farmers. So it does help to start moving if I lift and drop the header real quick. When I get stuck, that seems to be helping, but that's not a permanent solution. I need to fix this for another harvest. Because I was thinking of helping some other farmers, neighbors, with the harvesting if they have any small fields that need doing, but with this issue, that's a definite no. I won't be able to help them. Okay. Again, the auger out. Yeah, so I'll be doing this for until it's done. Yeah, I can cut through the field. So this should probably be a fast forward video. Otherwise, you're gonna sit here with me all day. I believe this is going to be the first full trailer. So I will get under the auger, a little more to the back where there's more space. And this is going to be the first load. Yes, it's already full. This is gonna be the first load taken to the what is the grain bin, the silo. Let me check. I have the hip side on the back. Let's go to the left. We can go to the right. Yeah. Now the moment of truth. Will it take it? And it does take it. Awesome. Awesome, I'm very happy for this. If this wouldn't work, I don't know what I would do. But yeah, so happy it's working. Well, at least something is going right today. Well, actually there are many things going right today, but you know, I am still in shock about the combine. So the trailer can take 2 and a bit loads of the combine. And let's continue. Okay, I don't know what happened, but we seem to be getting through the field a bit better now. It was a real shock and challenge. But I think we have a few more passes and we're done. Okay, and I didn't fit everything in the trailer. That isn't a problem. But before I go and dump the grain into the grain bin, I will fill the combine back again. So yeah, on the flat surface it's working good, and on the rugged surface, or where the dips are, I was talking a few episodes ago, there is one over there and one is over here where there's a big pile of straw because the combine got stuck. So yeah, right over here there is a dip in the field. Yeah, you can see I got stuck again. Lifting the header slightly does help a bit, but it doesn't want to stay in that position. It goes all the way up or it goes all the way down. And I'm not sure if we can even solve that issue with this combine. So maybe the horsepower is not as much of an issue as I thought it was. It's more of a mechanical problem. Okay, so it looks like we got 2 full trailers and a bit off of this field. It yielded really good. I didn't expect it's gonna give us that much grain. Which is awesome, because we will be able to feed our chickens now with our own product. And we will be able to make seed. So I still need to take a look at that seed maker option that is actually a concrete mixer, a little transportable one, not self-propelled, you know. It's a bucket on legs with an engine. Yeah. Right, I think I can cut through here. And I need to set the tip on the left side of the trailer. So, if you didn't know, you can actually set the tipping point when you have in the hydraulic with pins. You pull them out on the side you want to lift, and when the hydraulic pushes, it automatically lifts in that direction. In our case, we just open this hitch and this hitch, and everything just falls out like this. And the next load I have, I will dump as much as I can straight into the chicken feed trough. I got so worried at the start of this harvesting session that I won't be able to make it, that this is going to be a disaster and I won't have the money to actually properly harvest this field. But luckily it managed. The combine managed to go through the field. But we're not there yet, but you know, this should take about 2 more passes. I mean, up and down, and that's it. Yeah, see, you keep getting stuck in uneven terrain. Otherwise, the swath is looking really good. So the combine does that right. And this is the final pass. I can't believe we actually managed to do it despite the problems at the beginning. You know, the start of this field was what we could do 0 to 1 kilometer an hour, which was definitely not okay and not good. Yeah, I need to be careful I don't hit the tractor. I can turn off the header now. I will leave the trasher unit going. And this is the combine empty. Auger back in. And we also had enough fuel. I was starting to worry because it was struggling so much that it's gonna use all the fuel we have and that we're gonna have to go get another gallon, but yeah, it looks like it was enough. So I heard that it's smart to leave your combine running after you are done you have done the harvest, so you don't immediately turn off the engine while it was warmed up and all heated. I'm gonna leave the combine running a bit in the shed. I will leave the shed open so there's no danger of any poisoning. Because the combines of this age don't really have diesel emission management or anything like that. You know, it's straight up diesel with really low fuel economy. Wow, this looks nice. This looks very nice. And let's go give the chicken straight from the field. Careful, little chicks. Okay, they are all done. Now put it into the grain bin. The last load of our field. And with this, ladies and gentlemen, the harvest season on our farm is done. So before we do the next planting, I do want to straighten out those holes in the field, those dips. I need to write that down somewhere so I don't forget. fill it in with soil. I need to source from somewhere. Yeah, but there is a really big dip over here, as you can clearly see. And there is another one over there. Yeah, it's over here. I have noticed them when I was seeding the field. I didn't notice when I was plowing, which is unfortunate because I would do something about it right then, but oh, you work with what you know, what you have. Of course, I will make mistakes the first time I'm doing something because I'm still learning, and yeah. All right. So time to turn off the harvester. It did really good. You know, in here in the shed it doesn't really look like it's touching the ground, and it's not. So that field really must have been uneven. Or maybe, you know, because the header is wider than the wheels, if you go through a dip, the outer edges, so this protection skid, start getting stuck on the ground and lifting the wheels up. And of course the combine only has the front wheel drive, so maybe that's the issue. I don't know, I'm gonna have to talk with some people about it, because I really don't want to repeat this shocking episode. Okay, so let me see how much grain do we have in here. Alright, so there were edges inside. It looks like somebody was measuring the bin before, and we have 11,000 liters around there of barley inside, and we have already fed our chickens to the top. Let me open the door for the chickens so they can get in and out. Yeah. Well, that was eventful. Now the next thing I need to do is get the netting for this machine so I can make straw bales. And then I need to clear them off the field. I'm gonna do that with Massey Ferguson, and before I do that I would really like to have that barrel weight made. So today I'm gonna probably go to the store and buy some concrete bags to mix into the barrel, and some attachers to put in, and then bring back the twine for netting. I don't know what the real word is, but yeah, I need to bring that home. Okay, this will be it for today. Thank you for watching, and I will continue in the next episode when we deal with the straw on the field to get this off, and then take a look at what we can do about those two dips. Yeah, that was such a shock. I can't believe I made it. I would like to thank you for watching and wish everything good for you, and see you next time. Bye bye.